During my time competing for Miss Wyoming, I had to learn a lot of time management skills. It was something I had never thought about before and had never really tried to learn before, and I was required to learn it, and I had to learn it really quick. There was one specific day that I remember where I was going nonstop all day between work and school and appearances and then back to school, and it was nuts. Without time management, I would not have been able to fulfill that day. So time management is extremely important, and by managing your time, this is the easiest way to get everything done and still have time for the things that you want to do. I will be explaining today why time management is so important, giving you some tips and skills to get started, and I will provide you with some insight from someone who has mastered time management. Time management is something that everybody wants to learn, but very few master. I myself am still struggling with it every day. It's a hard thing to learn. You're probably asking yourself why time management is so important. As long as everything gets done, why does it matter? Well, it matters. It matters a lot. We all have certain things that we need to accomplish every day, week, month, or year. From school to work, personal care, running kids around, getting your errands done, cleaning the house, the list is endless. Time management is important because it provides the opportunity to get everything done in the best time to get it done. There are so many different ways to up your time management skills. There are hundreds of tips that you can use. I will be giving you my top 10 that I found on coachingpositiveperformance.com, lifehack.org, and the University of Georgia's website. Number 1, stop procrastinating. We all know what that means because we all do it. It's very easy to do when you want to do something instead of doing something that you need to do. Create a daily or weekly plan. You can do this the day before, the night before, or the Sunday before your week starts. Whatever time you do it, try and plan out what needs to be done, what day it needs to be done, and use a calendar or organizer to do this. This will help you separate things that you need to do for work versus school versus extracurriculars, and it'll help you keep your activities in check. Set priorities and goals. What needs to be done versus what can you maybe put off for later. After you get your tasks prioritized, figure out how long each task is going to take you. Something could take you 2 or 3 hours, while another thing could take you maybe 15 minutes. And that's up to you to decide how long each of these tasks are going to take. Know what your deadlines are. After you know a deadline, then you can go back and work on prioritizing and setting time limits. Get rid of distractions and unimportant things. Maybe you can live without watching TV that day because you need to get something else done. Or maybe you have enough food in your fridge for tonight and you can go to the store tomorrow so you can get other things done today. Learning to say no. I don't personally have this problem because I know what my limits are, but I do know so many people that for whatever reason have this mentality that they cannot say no to people, which results in them becoming overwhelmed. We don't want to get overwhelmed. We want to be able to get done what we need to get done, and we can help people after. So learn how to say no. Tell people no if you just flat out don't have the time to do it. Delegate. Get help from others. What's something that you maybe can pass along to somebody else? Or if you're in a leadership position, can you have your assistant do it? Can you have your board do it? If there's anything that you can pass on to somebody else while still getting it done, do it. And most importantly, stay healthy. It is so hard to stay on top of things and to get things done if you're constantly sick or tired or not feeling good. We need to keep ourselves healthy so that we can keep going. This includes, of course, eating healthy, working out regularly, and meditating or relaxing so that your body has time to adjust and has time to reboot and get ready for the next thing. I had an amazing opportunity to sit down with the CEO of Memorial Hospital where I work, and her name is Irene, and she gave me some really great insight and her tips on how to manage her time. So some things that she did, she gives herself time in the morning to plan out her day, which I mentioned earlier. And she prioritizes every single day, and she fills any open time with slots. fills any time slots with other things. So she never has any downtime. She also gives herself time on the weekends to plan ahead and for her week. In her words, there are always appointments, time constraints, and things that are needing to be done. Her top 5 things are organize, plan, prioritize, find out how long each task is going to take, and consolidate tasks if possible. Time management is hard. We all have things that we would rather be doing, and instead of pushing aside the things that we need to do in favor of things that we want to do, let's try and get those things that we need to do done so that we have time to do the things that we want to do without feeling guilty or stressed about having fun. By using the tools and tips that I have given you, it will be so much easier to keep your life in order and stay ahead of the game.